Live on YouTube. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, the 21st of June, the first day of summer, actually. Happy summer, everybody. We made it. All right, let's go. Let's get. I think she's on. Okay, come on, let's wake her up. Come on, Rosie. Good morning. Sunday. Let's get going. You know what? I think we got to stop her first. Stop. Oh, we still had her. We still are on from yesterday.
Connected to YouTube
Whoa,
Livestream BJQLL8R7NRM.
What?
Connected
Rosie.
to YouTube Livestream BJQLL8R7NRM.
That's what happens when I have the speaker on loud. Don't realize. All right. So it is Sunday morning, the 21st of June, the first day of summer, the longest day, sunlight. Which I'm not going to dwell on it, but that means the days are getting shorter from here on out. Okay, it's a fact. We got to deal with it. 59 degrees, sunny. Got my coffee, got my mug, everything. Today is good. We're in reverse. Seatbelts on. I'm not going to even turn the lights on, and let's get out there. It's time to pursue happiness. That's what we do here in America. America. Here we go. I've kind of given up on trying to. I don't know what to do about the video. I'm going to throw this out there now. It's always stretched. I've tried the little thing, so I don't know what I'm doing. Like if I adjust the zoom, sometimes then it's not stretched. I might try different. I might swap the phones maybe and see what happens. But when I switch the cameras and point the camera back and then point it again, it always flips it back to the whatever zoom I had, whatever like default zoom. I don't know. So I just want to point that out because I'm not quite as tall and thin as I look in the camera. Not quite, you know. All right, we've got a big delivery. We've just got one delivery today, and I don't think I'm going to get gas. I'm like on the border, but I think after my delivery this morning, I don't think they have to use the van today. I just asked, and they're not aware of anything. So I have enough gas to get over there again tomorrow, and I'm just going to wait until tomorrow to get gas. Because then Crystal will be there. Coffee's good. Coffee's good. Yesterday, I got more yard work done yesterday. I had another pretty productive day. I've got to say, I feel pretty good about yesterday. Work. I don't even know why I call it work. It's really not work. But at the bakery, when I got back after my extensive drive, there was a crazy amount of trays, crazy amount of stuff. So I got through everything, but I do have a lot more trays. You know, like I left more trays when I left yesterday. Oh, because I did make a delivery. The place is called Ramondi's in Owings Mills, Maryland. This is the new business that we are delivering to. And I think the deliveries are going to be kind of sporadic for a while. They're not going to be on a regular schedule. They don't open until 8, so they wouldn't be on the very early morning run that I make. But it's kind of it's a florist and a cafe, and they have a lot of little like trinkets, stuff like that. Teddy bears. It's kind of it's a neat little cafe, and they had ordered some cupcakes. In their cafe area, they have a case with chocolates, other pastries, and I think they got our chocolate. They got an order earlier last week, and then I went yesterday to take some cupcakes. They ordered some cupcakes. So I dropped that off on my way home because it's not too far from where I live. It wasn't really an official delivery. Well, I mean it was, but it wasn't. That was not the golf course. The golf course that we passed, well, we passed two. The one in Hanover, or just outside of Hanover, that was not the golf course that Bob went to yesterday. And he wasn't at the other one either. Slightly different. It's east of Hanover, which is where we were, but not either one of those two spots. Earlier, like right now, the sun is all pretty much up, but it was an amazing sunrise again this morning. It's kind of happening while I was commuting. No traffic once again. Sunday morning, no traffic situation. This month is flying by. So this coming week is the week when I'm probably going to go back down.
Lovey says, good morning, Frank.
Hey, good morning, Lovey. Lovey. Happy Sunday. You know, do you do something with your videos to change or enhance the colors? Because the sky was insane in your videos.
Lovey says, looks like a beautiful morning.
It is. Very nice. Very nice. The sunrise earlier was amazing. But it was before I started the live stream. This is the first day of summer, officially. And also, I think it's the longest sunlight day of the year. And it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to any fathers that may be watching. Oh, I have a follow up to, if anybody remembers my conversation about the lady that kind of walks. She's walking her dog past my house. She does every day. And if AJ is outside, she walks down the side of my front yard up to the fence, and then she, like, the two dogs like sniff each other's noses and stuff, and then she throws a treat into my dog. And we had a conversation the other day about whether that was really like a kosher to do that. Like, is that okay? I think we all kind of decided that it wasn't really. Like, you really shouldn't do that if you don't know the dog. But anyway, so she was doing it, and I never really said anything to her.
Says I do put a little saturation on them, but not enough to make it not real.
Oh, okay.
Now Lovey
Okay.
says, how is your morning?
That's good. That's good. My morning's going great. Going great. But yesterday, while I was cutting the grass, I was cutting the grass in the front yard. I see her coming down the sidewalk. So this is like the first time I'm going to, pretty much when I'm cutting the grass, I'm going to be probably going in an angle where I'm going to walk over, like crossing my yard, and it probably getting close to the sidewalk. So I'm trying to like time it out in my head so that maybe I won't be near the sidewalk when she goes by, but I couldn't help it. She was there. So she's walking her dog, she comes down, and she waves to me like she wants to say something. So I turned the lawnmower off, and I took my earbud out. And she's a very nice lady. She is a nice lady, and I know who she is because she works at the vet. So I'm aware of who she is. I didn't realize that she knew that's where I lived, but anyway, maybe she did. Oh, I guess she probably has my record, so yeah, she probably does know. But or AJ's records. Officially, they're AJ's records, not my records. So she comes over, she comes over to me, and whoops, what do we got here? What do we got? Oh, that was very sad. All right, people, let me just say, there were two possums in the road. One had previously been hit by a car, and the other one was standing over that one looking at it. It was very, very sad. Very sad. I'm distracted now. But anyway, so she comes over, she talks to me, and she said, I just wanted to make sure it's okay. She said, sometimes when I walk by and your dog is out, and she tells me what she's doing, which I already knew, but I acted like, oh, yeah, well, no, that's fine. So she officially has permission to do it now. Like, she really is a nice person, so I wasn't going to be like, I don't like it. No, I didn't do that. But, yeah, so she's officially, and then I looked as she was walking up, like when she walked past my house and went a couple more houses down, the kids came running out to pet her dog. So she must be like, I think she's, well, she's very sociable. So she probably doesn't even think twice about, I'm going to walk over, let my dog say hi to this dog, and then I'm going to throw a treat. Wow. This truck is hardly moving. And that was it. That was the end of my story. I know it wasn't very exciting, but it was a follow-up. It's only a follow-up story. AJ's friend is officially okay now. And her dog was very friendly. Where that thing came out of nowhere. Like, I had no idea there was even a car behind me, and then all of a sudden that thing was passing. It's weird. We have a lot of very slow moving traffic today. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. I guess this is where the term Sunday driver comes from.
Donna says morning all.
Donna, good morning. Happy Sunday. First day of summer. Officially, first day of summer. Longest sunlight.
Lovey G says is it. Now Donna says how many stops.
Just one today.
Now Lovey Dovey says good morning Donna.
Is it? What do you mean, is it? Like, is that it? You mean my story? Is that it? That is it. That was the end of my story. Yeah, we've just got WhatADay. WhatADay's got, it's a pretty good size order.
Lovey Dovey
for
says is it. Summer.
Oh, is it? Yes, it is. Is it? It is summer today. And the longest day of the year, sunlight-wise. But WhatADay, yeah, we've only got WhatADay. I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow to get gas, so we don't have to stop for gas. So it should be a quick ride today, which is kind of good because I didn't get yesterday. Yesterday I was able to sort of like maintain the dishwashing area, but I didn't get there till like almost 11. 10:30 maybe. Maybe like 10:30. So I lost most of my morning time. A lot of trays. It's a lot of trays. So this morning I'll be finding a good podcast, focusing in on trays. I think it's going to be the day's going to be really nice. Sunny, 70s. It looks like we're going to be in that zone for the next week or so, which is good. Because this week I might go down to Baltimore again. On Thursday, I think the tall ships start coming in. So I want to get some content. I never know what to call it. I know we said, I don't call it, it's not film. It's
Donna
video.
says I don't know that there are a lot of podcasts about trays. Just kidding.
I know what, well, no, it's not really a podcast. I think there are, you're right. There aren't a lot. There are dishwashing videos out there, though. I looked that up one time. When I started doing the dishes last fall, I looked up because I was like, is there a faster way to do this? Is there a better way to do this? So I did look it up on YouTube. There are videos out there about how to wash dishes. But a lot of them had machines. like they have, like they work in a larger establishment that's like running all of their, and it's not like bakery stuff. It's like a restaurant. So you've got glasses and plates and all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't really relative to what I was doing. I could start the first podcast. Traywashing podcast. I'll call it a tray a day. Tray day. Yeah, the bakery was very busy yesterday. So I started listening.
Lovey-dovey says, how about that truck donut bang? Now Lovey-dovey says Karen is slow today.
Karen is slow? Are you talking about Rosie? Lovey-dovey. She's going to be mad. That's why she's not talking. We're calling her. It's Rosie, not Karen. Are we calling her Karen?
Lovey says Rosie, yes.
Yes.
Now Donna says I watch live court trials that are streamed but can be depressing. Now Lovey-dovey says you can call me NY lol, I just like her saying it.
Oh, okay. All right, NY. I was going to say something. Okay, well, I was going to answer a question or not.
Lovey-dovey says my name is Katina, you can call me Katina to or NY.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. I like that better. I like real names. It just seems better calling somebody by their real name. Oh, so this morning I was doing my live streams catch up, and it sounded like John had like a really, like, not last night, but the night before, he almost lost the keys. He must have gotten out of his car. I didn't see the end of the live stream he's talking about, but he must have gotten out of his car and been like walking around in this parking lot. And it sounds like maybe he sat down in a way that the keys fell out of his pocket, but he didn't know. So after he finished the live stream, this was not on the live stream. After he finished the live stream, it sounds like he went over and his car door was locked. So he went to open the car and he realized he didn't have the keys, and then he thought the keys were in the car. So I think what was kind of crazy about it is he thought they were in the car, which is what you would think. So he called AAA and they had to come in, but all of that took hours. So like he didn't get home for hours because he had to wait for AAA to come. And then once they got into the car, he realized the keys weren't in there. So then he had to backtrack and figure out where they were, and he finally found them. But anyway, so the night before last sounds like it was.
Donna says yes, heard that. Felt so sorry for him.
I know. That's a horrible feeling too. Like if you're trying to get in your car and you put your hand in your pocket or something, and your keys aren't there. Ugh. I remember when Sean did that once. But his keys were in the car. And Mary Ann came and got him, brought another set of keys. Anybody doing anything fun today? Plans? Donna, you had a pretty productive day yesterday. You gonna chill out today? We got a bump. Oh, that ice gas went back up a little bit.
Donna says I locked myself out of my condo once and my neighbor had to give me a boost because I can open one of my windows from the outside.
So you climbed in through the window? That's pretty funny. I have a key to my house hidden somewhere in my yard in case of an emergency.
Lovey-dovey says happy Father's Day to you for AJ. Now Donna says yes, but my productivity ended when your stream did.
Oh, did it really? Thank you, Katina. I guess I am. I'm kind of like his dad. I was there when he was born. Got it. There it is.
Yeah, I just had to do some moving.
Organizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're getting a lot too. You're getting like 168 donuts.
So, well, yesterday.
Was it? I guess he wasn't expecting that. I guess Father's Day isn't such a big deal.
Yeah.
wonder if we got enough room. Let's see how many of them are. We got some yesterday's donuts on here, guys. Might have to be very creative because I've got 9. 1, 2, 3. I got 11 trays. I need 11 shelves. They don't have their sign on yet. I don't plan to sign on until 7 o'clock. Where am I going to put you? There we go. Dirty trays. Okay, let's start with the donuts. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We're going to be short 2. I think I can get 1 out of that, maybe 2. Let's see what happens. Probably could. Maybe combine the donuts down to get 1 more tray, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to be. I don't want to be touching the donuts, you know what I'm saying? Oh look, I'm just loading. I haven't been showing any. There's the big seller right there. Boom. Yeah, I've been preoccupied thinking about how I'm going to get the last 2 trays.
Have a bakery shirt. I would buy one.
You want to buy a bakery shirt for Tuco's Bakery? I can see what I can do. All right. Let's see. We got 2. So take first or for 2. Fit. Doot, 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 doot. Let's put you up here. No, I can't do that. All right, you know what? There's nothing I can do with that. I'm afraid, like, if I put anything on that top shelf, like the plastic will push down on it. So we're gonna have to just take 1 in. Okay. gonna still have one more after this that I'll just carry in. They're like stocked up for a busy day. I got one more tray out there too.
Mine.
So I got this. I got one more tray in the van. I know.
Get it.
Like, that's a lot. Maybe you should eat a couple cinnamon buns or something.
Yeah, I thought I'd take one for the team.
There you go.
I'm happy with that decision. Hello, all.
All right, let me take this one in there and then we'll be done. There's our mini Danish and our cronuts right there. Boom, they're going in. They're going in. They're flying in. No rack for them. We got cronuts.
Oh, goodness.
Mini Danish.
Oh,
Anyone right here?
yeah, it's fine. Now I have to go count and organize. Ah,
Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. All right.
all right.
Have a good Sunday.
You
See you. Thank you.
too.
No. Okay. They don't open till 7. So. All right, here we go. Back in business. She said they were very slow yesterday. Because they did, yeah, they got a lot of donuts yesterday too. Mookie! What's up? That's... Good morning. Do I have it set up so it's saying the breeze? I don't know if it is or not. Let me see. We were going to call you Breeze. No.
Mix says looks like not much has changed. The outside of the van looks a bit cleaner.
Oh, thank you. It is. You saw the video. Breeze. It's officially summer now, by the way, so we should kick it off. We had a long day yesterday because we went to Weaver's. Lenny's sign is out. I don't know if we've been talking since Lenny's sign went out. Where am I going? Is anybody behind me? Sometimes
VW says Mookie. Hello, hope you are well.
Oh. Well, Mookie, happy Father's Day if it applies. I don't know. Just throw it out there just in case. And it can't be pet.
Bree says the summer solstice is today, correct?
Yeah, this is it. Longest day, longest sun. We're going to have a sunny day, which is good. So we get to squirrel over there. So that was our only delivery today. We've got just that. I'm not going to stop for gas. I really could, but I'm not going to. We'll save the gas for tomorrow. I'll have enough to get around. Yeah, we're still just making the deliveries. And I'm still yapping. I think I need an editor for
Bree says hello at Lovini13. All is well.
For my I'm trying to make a video. I started it last week on like just a quick little thing. I want it to be 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most, probably maybe closer to 10, knowing me. And just talk about, like I get to the bakery and here's how I set up the van for my live streams. That's all I want to do. And then like probably break it, like there are other pieces I want to talk about more specifically, but in other videos. So I just want this general overview of what I do when I get in the van, how I live stream. And whoa, oh man, he stood on the side there and looked for a while.
Lovey-dovey says that's a great idea, you should.
Yeah, I was working on it and I was recording. I was having a lot of fun because the gimbal that I have, I can set it up so that it sort of follows me. So it's very
Lovey-dovey
easy.
says that was close.
It was close. That really was close. And he stood there, he like thought about it, and then he decided to do it like right in front of me instead of waiting. Maybe he was no, I think he wanted to go. He was galloping pretty good. But I go off. I just ramble. Mookie, you know, and I was thinking of you because instead of just, I have to stop myself. I have to just stick to the point when I'm talking.
Now Bree says the Father's Day thing does not directly impact me, but I do acknowledge fathers and respect their day and sales savings.
Sales. Oh, are there Father's Day sales? Like, is this a good time to go out and buy some clothes if you're a guy? Yeah, I think you're right. Is that right?
Lovey-dovey says sales savings, laughing out loud. Now Bree says rambling Craig is often the best Craig.
Yeah, but it was taken way too, like, oh, and the other thing that I do, all right, so I have, if I'm filming myself, like I can put the camera on the gimbal and then I put the gimbal on the tripod, right? So it's all set up. And that way I can use the gimbal's capability to like track me and stuff like that. So I had that all set up. And the gimbal, you can turn it on so that hand signals will start the recording, stop. Like if you put 2 fingers up, like the peace sign, it starts recording. If you put 2 fingers up, it stops, right? If you put 5 fingers up, like you just put your hand up like you're going to do a high five or something. But if you do that, I think it's supposed to be relatively close to your face, then it will track you. Like that'll turn the tracking on. So I set the camera up and I started the recording and I did the thing with the 5 fingers and it was tracking me. Everything was great. It was working great. But then it kept stopping because like I used my hands when I'm talking, and I would make a movement that looked like I was putting up two fingers. So I couldn't stop myself from stopping the camera. I should make a blooper reel out of what I was doing because it was ridiculous. I'd be talking, and then if it's going to stop recording, it flashes. The cameras flash for like 2 times or something. So when it stops. But I'd be talking. I'm like, okay, I'm talking about the speaker and the text to speech, and I did something with my hand that would look like 2 fingers, and it would turn off. I'm like, I turn it back on. I say the thing over again.
Lovey-dovey says if you don't have fingers would 5 pens work? Now Bree says what was the subject of the rambling video?
I don't think.
Was it about how a gimbal and camera work?
It was about how I set up the van. But the problem is, instead of just saying, all right, I get to, I grab my backpack with everything in it. I put the Starlink on top of the van. I turn that on so that it has time to connect to the phones and things like that because it's got to warm up. I mean, it only takes a minute or two, but I turn that on. So I was going through that process, but I was kept going off track by like getting more detailed into one thing or another. Like I didn't want to talk a whole lot about text to speech. I just wanted to show how I set it up. But I couldn't stop myself from talking about it more. Like everything I started talking about, I would go into more detail that it was like, I think could have been a 2-hour video. And it would, that's not what I was trying to do. And then I got home and I took all this, I had like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes of content because I'd start and I'd stop and I'd try to start and stop again. And then I didn't even have enough good pieces to put together. I'm going to try and just do it over again and just like, boom. Pretend like I'm not even filming myself. Just pretend like I'm talking. Of course, that might not be good either because then I definitely will ramble. But the lesson I learned from that whole thing was I got to just stay focused.
Bree says you have too many ideas and cool things in your head to talk about.
I do have a lot of stuff to talk about, but I can't. I'm not disciplined enough to stay focused on one thing at a time. But I will. I'm going to get that out there. Then the other video I want to make this coming week is I know we've got like tall ships coming into Baltimore. I think they're arriving on Thursday. So the tall ships will be in town over the weekend. In Baltimore, they're calling it Sail 250. So they're going to have, I think it's sail250.org or something like that. You can see what they're doing. But
Donna says write down bullet points. Now Bree says if you need a script writer, let me know.
Okay. I might actually do that. I think that I am going to definitely try the bullet point idea too, though. Because I kind of know what I want to say. I just have to stick to it and not elaborate more. Because my intention is to elaborate more in another, in more detailed, focused videos. Like I could do a video just talking about Starlink and what I've learned about Starlink. Oh, look, there's deer on the right. Deer on the right. Ooh, he had some horns. That one had a pretty good set of horns. Antlers, not horns. Horns. Antlers.
Donna says also decide how you want to end it. What to say to end it.
Yeah, that's true too. You're right. Otherwise, keep going. It's funny that you say that because that is what I did. I sort of got to the end, and then I started talking about the gimbal, and it's like that isn't the point of this video. I really thought I could take all of that stuff and
Lovey-dovey
edit
says you
it.
guys shoot deer there. You have a lot we see in the roads.
We have a lot. We have a lot of deer. I know. I think we do have a lot of deer. Seems like we're getting more and more deer. Or we're building more. Maybe the development is pushing them. We're moving into their territory. That's probably more likely what it is. They've probably always been there. Oh, and then I had my trip to Baltimore. Oh, and
Lovey-dovey says I think you are overpopulated there.
we do seem to be a little overpopulated. I mean, it actually is quite a risk driving, especially during early mornings, prime time. Oh, and Mookie, the other thing I've started doing now, I just started this a couple days ago. I'm putting chapters on I can't do it until after it's usually a day later because it has to finish processing. But my live streams, I kind of like the idea of dividing them into chapters.
Bree says bullet points is a good idea at Donaku 594. Maybe we should do it and not include Craig. We can ask Bob if we can use the van.
He'd probably let you. What are you going to do? You're going to say, here's what Craig does, and just create a whole video without me? I don't know if that's going to work. Or you could do an AI, you could have AI create it. That's what we could do. We could just create an AI version of it. That way I wouldn't be tempted to say anything more than what's on the script.
Donna says road trip.
Oh, and we're planning that, we are planning a road trip on Tuesday the 30th of June. So 1 week from a week from Tuesday. We're going to go to Red Line.
Bree says Craig would be a great idea.
I don't know. I'm not an anti-AI person. I mean, I think we need caution, but I use it for some things. Actually, I'm using it to help me make the chapters.
Bree says, where is the road trip going?
Oh yeah, I was going to say that and I forgot. We are going to Red Lion, Pennsylvania. And the reason we're going there is because that is one of the closest 7 Brew coffee drive-through establishments. So the other day we were talking about coffee, and Heather from she's in John's stream a lot. Heather was in here talking about going to the 7 Brew. I've never been there. I had not even heard of it before. I think we found that there is one in Maryland. There might be a couple, but there's one in Maryland, but it's not a lot closer than the one in Pennsylvania that we've decided to go to. So Janet was on the stream as well. She kind of lives near the bakery. So see, there's the possum. That's the possum. There was this one. So we're going to go up to the Red Lion after. She lives near the bakery. So after I do my deliveries next Tuesday, not next Tuesday, but on the 30th, after I finish the delivery, we're going to go up to Red Lion and check out the drive-through. It's just a drive-through place. So it's not like a coffee, it's not like a Starbucks where you can go in and sit down. And apparently it's a lot cheaper than Starbucks. And Heather said the coffee is amazing. So we decided we're going to do it. We're going to check it out. The trouble is, if we like it, you know, I think it's 50 minutes away. So if we like it, we're going to have to, I don't know, but maybe they sell the ground coffee. I don't know. It didn't look like it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up. Then we got the 4th of July. Does anybody have?
Bree says, so you are organizing this road trip for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Now Janet says, if I like the coffee, I am going to sell my house and relocate.
Oh, gosh. That's a good idea. I think the property taxes are a little less in Pennsylvania than Maryland. At least they used to be. I knew when I worked downtown, I knew people that lived up in Pennsylvania, and they'd moved up there because the taxes were a little lower.
Bree says, now that's a serious coffee drinker.
Yeah, really. It must be a new place. First, I never heard of it, and then secondly, when I tried to Google. I did Google it, and I kind of see where it is, but on maps. But on Google Maps, when I went down to the street level because I wanted to look at it, it wasn't there. Like I think there was a Wendy's and there was a giant food store, but I didn't see it. And then I noticed that the picture I was looking at was a few years old. The Google Maps picture was, I think, from...
Now Bree says, how much
Wait a minute.
will it take?
What will it take? Rosie kind of, I think she, I don't know if she burped. Something happened to Rosie and she didn't say one of your words. I don't know what she did. That's kind of funny. It almost sounded like somebody they were talking and they burped in the middle of theirs.
Janet says, I think it's about 37 miles away.
There we go. Okay. Thank you, Janet, for answering.
Bree says time in miles.
Time in miles. 37, but
Now Janet says maybe about a 50 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's 50 minutes. Although it said like 55 minutes from my house. And then you said 50 minutes from here. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, it won't take that long to get there. Yeah, so we got a lot coming up. A lot coming up. It's gonna be exciting. We got the tall ships in Baltimore. We got 7 Brew coffee in Redline, Pennsylvania. We got the 4th of July. There's a lot of stuff going on in DC.
Janet says I'll be sure to be on my best behavior for the road trip.
Well, that's not good. We can't have that.
Bree says I think by law, a road trip requires that you have to get a hotel room. You are making a jaunt.
Oh, is that the difference? We're doing a jaunt. So a jaunt does not require a hotel room or a motel room? I could see that.
Janet says haha, I guess we are jaunting.
We're jaunting.
Now Donna says hope you live stream it. Now Bree says a Craig and Janet jaunt.
Yeah, we are. The plan is that I'll live stream the deliveries and then probably stop that one and start. I started to work on a scheduled live stream, like putting it on my page, but I needed to create a thumbnail. I haven't created a thumbnail for it. I was going to put the 7 Brew coffee logo in the corner. And then, so if that's the plan, would probably be to leave the bakery around 8. So the delivery will probably be 6 to 7, maybe a little after. and then we'll probably leave the bakery between 7:30 and 8. I'm going to schedule it for like 8 maybe. I don't know what time they open.
Janet says I would like to have a mic to make sure everyone can hear my words of wisdom.
Oh, I've got it.
Now Bree says be sure you each choose a favorite bakery confection that goes best with coffee. Take it with you.
Oh, that's an idea too. Should do that. Or maybe we should take. See, it's a drive-through though, so you don't go in and you don't sit down in there. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted to be like, I wanted a street view because yesterday, Janet, you were saying that somewhere they said they had like a nice, you know, you were within walking distance to little shops and stuff. So I wanted to see what that was going to look like, but when I went in, I wasn't even finding the place. I wanted to do a virtual walk down the street to see what it would look like, but I didn't get that far. I must admit, I think I did that before. I wanted to go out and cut the grass. So
Donna says like the idea of guest passengers.
let's see. Yeah, I got an extra mic. You'll have a mic, Janet. I'm gonna mic you up. All right, everybody. Sunday. It's Sunday. Where's my thing? There we go. All right. Tomorrow's Monday. So tomorrow will be 5:15. We'll be back on. Probably have all 3 spots as usual. Lenny's, Gourmet Girl, WhatADay tomorrow. But today we are done. We did WhatADay. Now I've got 2 days worth of trays to wash in there. Pretty excited about that. Plus all the other stuff. If you haven't seen my tray short, you should see that. That's what I'll be doing for the next few hours. But I see you guys are talking. Rosie is a little behind today. What's going on?
Bree says I can envision at Gideonet getting the microphone and asking Craig one question and the rest of the time is Craig answering. Now Bree says I look forward to it. Now Donna says thanks, have a great day. Now Janet says it will be fun.
It will
have
be
a
fun.
great day everyone. Now Bree says good to see everyone.
Yes, it was good
care.
to see you again, Breeze. Have a good Sunday. Everybody enjoy your day. Go out and be productive. Do something fun. I hope your weather's good. And I will see you again tomorrow. No. Yeah, tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow.